Hello friends, welcome to Soumya's cookbook. Today I am going to show you how to make a very delicious dessert recipe which is lachedar rabdi. This rabdi can be made with very few ingredients and very easily at home, and I am going to show the method to do it without using any milk powder also. So let's get started. To make this rabdi, first take a wide pan like this with a heavy bottom and apply a little bit of ghee all around so that the rabdi does not stick to the bottom. This is a small tip that you can use. Now I have taken 1 liter of full fat milk. Add it to the pan. Keep the flame to high and bring the milk to boil. Also, taking a bigger pan will make sure that the milk will not overflow when it is in high flame. The milk is boiling now and it is forming a nice layer of malai or cream on the top. So take a spatula and move all this malai onto the sides like this. Be gentle with this and do not mix the malai into the milk. When the milk is nicely boiling, take 1 teaspoon of natural yogurt and add it to the milk and give it a mix. This yogurt should not be sour, it should be just normal yogurt. This yogurt will help in forming nice curdles and the rabdi will be nice and thick and it will get the right consistency that we need. After a few minutes, I am adding another half a teaspoon of yogurt and giving it a mix. This much yogurt is good enough for this 1 liter of milk, and you don't have to add any milk powder or corn flour in this recipe to make the rabdi thicker. Mix it nicely till the bottom so that the milk does not get burnt underneath. This process will usually take approximately 20 minutes. So keep mixing once in every 2-3 minutes and keep collecting the milk layers to the sides. It has been around 20 minutes now and I had been collecting these layers of malai after every 2-3 minutes. At this point, I am adding a little pinch of cardamom powder. This is completely optional. If you want, you can add it. Also, the milk has reduced it to almost less than half the size of its original quantity that we have taken. At this point, we can add some sugar. I am adding about 1.5 teaspoon of white sugar here, but you can adjust it according to your taste. Try to use white sugar in this recipe because if you use brown sugar, it's going to change the color of the rabdi. After adding sugar, let the milk boil for some more time because the sugar will release some water and we don't want the rabdi to be too watery. The rabdi seems to be of the right consistency now. It is neither too thick, neither too thin. This is how it has to be. It should have some milk quantity as well. That's when it tastes good. Now I'm switching off the flame, and after it gets cooled down, we can scrape off all these layers of the malai and mix it with the milk. Now I'm going to keep this rabdi into a bowl of ice cold water until it comes to room temperature, and then it will be ready for serving. So friends, the rabdi is looking nice and colorful. Let me show you how the texture is. It's nice and grainy. It formed nice lumps of malai in it. It's neither too thick, neither too thin as well. This is perfect consistency that we wanted. This rabdi can be used in many other dessert recipes which I am going to post later. So please do watch out my channel. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel already, please do subscribe. And also please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I upload new videos. Thanks for watching.